Want to know more about brewery, brewing, beers, ciders, and Three Daughters Brewery in St. Pete? Take a tour today and find out with me. Today you get a backstage pass to Three Daughters Brewing. Did you ever know there's a science to beer? I didn't until I came to Three Daughters Brewery, but they actually taught us all about it, and they are instrumental in helping with the local colleges create brewery education, incubation, and it's a pretty special place.
We try to be very interactive, right? You won't find any screens in here. We're not showing the sports game, and I'm a huge sports fan. But it's one of those things where you don't want to be sitting with someone and they're watching the screen over your head. We have lots of games. All the tables are games, shuffleboard, so it's a very interactive space. The other thing is we have our entire brewing process right here. We got into this a little bit by accident, and I'm going to blame that whole thing on my husband. I'm hoping he can hear me. He was at Outback Steakhouse for a long time. Then we had a restaurant here locally in St. Pete, and he was going to start brewing for the restaurant. He and Ty, who's our head brewer, they made a craft beer that was a beer battered fish recipe. It was really good. We put it on tap, started competing well with the domestics, so they went out to California to buy us a brew system for the restaurant. It is that pretty pumped. That's what they were supposed to buy. This is what they bought. So instead of $15,000, they bought $85,000, and we were in a different industry. Just like that. 3 vessels to this. This is a 30-barrel system. When Cigar City was purchased, you guys probably know Cigar City, they had a 15-barrel, and then they upgraded to a 30-barrel just to give you a scale. I didn't even know what a barrel was. So we put grains in this bar barrel. We put hot water over that to pull all the sugar out of the grains. The more sugar we can get out, the more alcohol that's in the beer. It goes in our boil kettle. Works just like cooking a recipe, except you time everything toward the end of the boil, whether you put in hops or oranges or lemons. It's either for fragrance, for aroma, or for taste. And then it goes into the whirlpool, literally spins it around, all the grains sink down to the bottom, and we're ready to take this and ferment it for 2 weeks. 4 or 5 hours here for a batch, 2 weeks, 2 months in the fermenter. So when we talk about not running out of space, it's there in the tanks, less than the brew. So that's the entire brewing process. At the end, they're either going to can or keg it. They're not kegging today, but they are canning. There's a couple things out here. There's a big silver grain silo, right? So that's all the new grain that comes in for us. And then the blue grain is what is spent after we have used it to brew beer. Really cool story. Took almost 5 years for us to get this in place. Sorry about the music in the background. But once we brew the beer, the grain still has enough protein to be used as cattle feed. We sell that to farmers and donate the proceeds to the St. Pete Free Clinic. We then in turn introduce them to U.S. Foods because my husband was at Outback for a long time, and they use those proceeds to buy food for the community. So spent grain can now help feed the community. Kind of a cool thing. The brew house we bought from China. But all of these tanks, most of the one in the first warehouse and all of these were not only made in America, but they were made in St. Pete, Florida. So there was a company that used to make the steel, the stainless steel that goes on the hull of boats. And they came in one day when we were under construction and said, hey, do you need any tanks? And we were like, yeah, that's rhetorical, absolutely. So they made us a prototype, and once that worked, they were in the craft beer industry with us. They're sometimes booked up to 72 weeks out because there's so much demand for U.S. made tanks. We were under construction and said, hey, do you need any tanks? And we were like, yeah, that's rhetorical, absolutely. So they made us a prototype, and once that worked, they were in the craft beer industry with us. They're sometimes booked up to 72 weeks out because there's so much demand for U.S. made tanks. Those are the fermenters. Those are all 150 barrels. We brew 5 times to fill that up. So the process I just showed you, we have to do it 5 times in a day to fill that, and 10 times to fill that one. This is a 300-barrel bright tank. Kind of a cool thing about that, it has so much volume in it that you could drink a 6-pack out of that every day, and it would take you over 46 years to bless you. Last thing is on Wilson and above. This is why we have no marketing budget. When we talked about never running out of beer, like Disney is our biggest customer, right? So when the mouse wants beer, we have a refrigerated truck and we take it over. We work with 23 distributors, so we have Florida. So all that is filled and ready to go where Steve is stacking in the cases, but everything else around the side are all pallet frames.
So these are all the empty cans that'll be filled with beer. And here, this guy's filling up the kegs as we're touring through Three Daughters Brewery. All right, we're gonna taste some Three Daughters beer. This is Key Lime. That's pretty good, and I don't even drink beer.
That's good.
So, I mean, I know it's good, and everybody said they do it, but we're testing it out here. Woo! Three Daughters Breweries is one of St. Pete's success stories. It has a great history and a great future. I hope you've enjoyed learning about it. One more thing to love about St. Petersburg, and if you have questions or other places you'd like us to give you the backstage pass tour to, put them in the comment section, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and we'll keep showing what it is that we love about where we live here in the Tampa Bay area.